In the School of Math and Sciences at Wayland, we are passionate about the integration of our faith and science. The goal of the medical mission trip that we take to Honduras every other year is to introduce our Wayland students, mostly pre-health students, to Christian missions, more specifically medical missions in a foreign culture. This trip is inspired by what we see Jesus say in Luke 10. In Luke 10, he sends out the 72 into surrounding communities, and as they go into these villages, what they're supposed to do is meet people, look for persons of peace. This trip is really a way to do just that.
I was really nervous that I wasn't going to fit in with the people and that I wasn't going to be able to adjust, but the kiddos and the families that we got to visit were absolutely amazing, and they were so welcoming.
I knew that my heart would be softened and my eyes would be opened. I expected that, but I didn't expect it to happen to the extent that it did.
When our team goes to a village, what we're going to do is go to each house, and we literally walk up to the house and start asking about medical needs. They normally will invite us into the house, and we begin by handing out anti-parasite medication, and then we start assessing medical needs that might be present in the house. This works really well because we get to pray with every family, we get to share the gospel as we go.
One neat thing about working with Dr. Ortega and the other medical professionals that were with us is that they really brought us into the diagnosing procedure. They allowed us to listen to patients' hearts and listen to their lungs. We were the ones taking their blood sugar and their blood pressure.
It's just really, it's such an honor to be able to kind of be in the middle and just be where God wants me to be and let Him work through me.
Our host in Honduras is Joe Denton, who's been a missionary in Central America for about 15 years. Our medical mission team really helps him get into some communities that he hadn't been into in the past. It gives Joe a time to sit down with some of the leaders of the community and talk to them about more specific long-term needs that they have. It's not a one and done kind of mission experience. There's a long-term effect of this trip.
I do mission work because that's one thing that we're called to do, providing basic healthcare needs that they might need. It's just something that, as Christians, we should do and we should strive to do.
I think we're all called on to serve other people, and going into the medical field gives me an opportunity to heal others, to fill out their roles that God has given for them. And so it's not necessarily about going and praying for every patient that you have, it's just knowing that God has called us to serve these people and heal them.
I definitely don't think that there's any trip like this. There is a lot of medical needs there. But it makes me realize that there's also so many medical needs right here where I am. And it's easy to become overwhelmed by this fact, but it's good for me to remember that I can't do everything for everyone, but I can do something for someone.
I'm just so very grateful for Wayland for providing this opportunity. It's definitely life-changing.